demand of time and has the biggest financial earning potential. So let's take a close look at how we see online PT benefiting the UK personal training industry. Currently, less than 1% of the general public are receiving health and fitness help and advice from personal trainers. This is far too low to sustain such a high number of personal trainers currently in our industry. And with roughly around 10,000 newly qualified personal trainers coming into the industry here in the UK each year, it is far too low to sustain any more business growth. The problem is, there is plenty of business for all personal trainers, but most people don't want what the personal training industry is currently offering. Their perception of personal training is very different from what we think and can offer as personal trainers. And until we change that perception, we will be stuck with the sad figure of around 80% of personal trainers not being in business 12 months after becoming qualified. So we see online PT as a way of helping personal trainers create sustainable businesses and have a long-term career as a personal trainer. And in the process, make them industry leaders when it comes to running a business that helps improve as many people's health and fitness as possible. So changing perceptions. So how are we perceived by the marketplace? If we are that good at helping people improve their health and fitness, why do so few pay for our expertise? The PT industry needs to be more accessible to the people who need us. And the first thing that has to change to make personal training more affordable and accessible to a higher percentage of the marketplace is to change the general public's perception of what personal training is. For example, why do more people seek weight loss help from weight loss companies than personal trainers? And I know for a fact that any personal trainer worth their salt can provide more effective long-term weight loss results than the majority of weight loss businesses currently out there. So why do more people pay these weight loss companies to lose weight than pay for a personal trainer? I think people don't believe we understand them and what they're going through. And the picture on the right highlights this issue nicely. How many people would you think will pay good money for the first 4 perceptions of personal training? And why do so few see us as the coach in the corner, helping them fight the challenges they face? We need to go out to the marketplace and engage with the people who would benefit from our skills and expertise and knowledge. And when we do, have a product or service that fits in with the finances, time and effort they are willing to give it, not what we think they should give to it. So if you are saying to a potential client, I want to help you, but you first must pay me £40 per hour, then you will have more people saying no than yes to you. Instead of saying to someone what you charge, why not ask them how much they can afford right now? If a potential client tells you, at the moment, I can only invest an extra £10 per month, can your current business model help them, or do you say no to them? Providing something that matches what a potential client is willing to invest allows them to become a client with the chance of them investing more in you at a later date. By having this approach, the perception that they have of you as a PT will change, and they will perceive you as someone who wants to help any way you can, not just someone trying to sell them something they don't want or care for. So let's look at what you should have, why you should have your own online personal training business, and what it will take to make a success of it. For any business to survive, you first need the right product or service. A product or service that people value and are willing to invest in. Currently, most of the personal training industry is only offering a product or service that less than 1% of the general public value and want. This business approach creates too much competition for most personal trainers, as a very small market percentage is being targeted by a high percentage of trainers. For personal trainers to survive against such stiff competition, they need to stand out from the crowd. Also, this business model doesn't lend itself to a long-term approach, as its life and growth is dependent on the trainer giving an hour per client. When the trainer is unable to give the face-to-face hour of their time, the product or service cannot be delivered. The personal training business that survive, diversify, and are able to keep growing beyond face-to-face hourly sessions. So you have the right product or products, but are the right people aware of this? The majority of PTs I speak to don't really understand marketing, as they are constantly struggling to find clients, which is strange as there's plenty of potential clients out there. For your PT business to not just survive but keep growing, the following marketing requirements are needed. market analysis. Understand your market. What is it they want? How do they want it delivered? And how much are they willing to pay? These are just some of the things that need answering when you analyze the market. Market strategy. So now you know what the market wants, how they want it delivered, and what are they willing to pay. What strategy do you have when it comes to showing them you have the right product or service? Macro or micro analysis. What is your master plan when it comes to marketing your business? What are the small actions you need to do each day and week to implement your master plan? Market penetration. So what area of the industry do you want to market yourself to? And what will it take to get your business seen above everyone else's business? And last, market positioning. Positioning your business so the right people see it. Having the right price range for the right type of product or service you're offering will help you stand out. So if we take all these marketing rules, we can see that online personal training allows you to market your skills and expertise to a much larger marketplace and provide them with something they want. Something face-to-face personal training can't do as effectively. If you do know how to market your business effectively, do you have a business, though, that will keep growing? For any business to keep growing, the following steps are required. Step 1, having a product that people want is more important than having a product that you think people need. Only after giving someone what they want will they be willing to invest in what you think they need. Step 2 is to find the right people who are interested in your product. They are the people who want what you have, not necessarily want what you think they need. And step 3, when you've achieved getting the clients you want, you then need to make sure you help them achieve what they want, or they will stop being a client. This step will determine how good your product is. Step 4, existing clients are then more likely to invest in other services you provide, increasing the spend per client. Step 5, you need a product that will not be restricted by the time it takes to provide it. In face-to-face PT, your time is limited, therefore business growth is restricted. And we will look more closely at this step in the next slide. The final step is when you have a business that doesn't require you to be somewhere at a certain time or have other people generating income for you. Face-to-face personal training will get you to step 3, but will struggle to get you to step 6. Online personal training, though, allows your business to provide an additional service and helps you break free from the time restrictions that face-to-face personal training brings. And by creating a successful online personal training business, you can become a leader in the future of our industry and provide your expertise and experience to other trainers, generating an income that is passive, which then will allow you to focus more of your time and effort on other areas of your business. So let's look more closely at step 5 from the previous slide, breaking free. The majority of PT businesses require the trainer to be at a certain place at a certain time for a certain amount of time. But what if the trainer can't do that due to an unseen circumstance or the client can't make it? In personal training, the trainer is the product, and if the product is unavailable, then people don't spend money on it. The most common personal training business model is based on trainers providing their skills and expertise to one person at a time for 60 minutes. And if as the trainer you're unable to provide this particular service, for example, due to sickness, injury, or being on holiday for both the trainer and the client, you will not earn an income. And also, we already know that on average less than 1% of the general public are interested in paying for this type of service anyway. Online personal training allows you to provide your expertise and knowledge as a trainer to more people and less time in face-to-face personal training. Also, online personal training allows you to deliver service from anywhere at any time. Trainers have to understand that the majority of people don't want to pay for a trainer to be somewhere at a certain time for a certain amount of time. And the majority of people want what they know, the trainer knows, and want to know how they best apply it to their lives. And a business that is accessible to as close to 100% of the marketplace will keep growing. So as we've already discussed, less than 1% of the population are willing to invest in face-to-face personal training. And this has been the way for the last 20 years, and it doesn't look like this will change anytime soon. So we've got to ask, what about the other 99% of the population? As personal trainers, what can we provide them? And we know that people want to improve their health or stop their health getting worse. So are you able to provide your skills and expertise and knowledge and health and fitness to anyone, no matter the cost or accessibility? And trainers who can have different clients who range from one-to-one, group-based or online, and therefore have a greater chance of tapping into the 99% of the population. Having this business approach will make you of more value to a large percentage of the marketplace and will increase the number of people who will invest in you and decrease the number of people saying no to you. And what business wouldn't want that? To be able to make your business of value to more people, you need to be able to deliver your services through different mediums. And different mediums will make your business more accessible to more people, and this will help you and potential customers break free of time, location, and financial restrictions that traditional PT businesses have. Business growth will occur due to non-traditional PT clients paying for your skills and expertise, which before was unavailable to them. So what are the different ways you can provide your skills and expertise? Here are just some of the different mediums you can use to grow your business. They are listed in the order of the number of people you can influence, in other words, able to provide your skills and expertise to. One-to-one training has the least influence, where a fitness fad could end up influencing thousands of people. So which medium or mediums are you currently offering as a business, and which ones could you start offering? In part 2, we'll look at the business belief which will be required to run a successful online PT business. This is the area I have found is the main reason personal trainers struggle to have a successful online business. To develop an online training business, you first must change your current business belief. The majority of personal trainers have a belief that the only way they can help people achieve results is by being face-to-face with them and provide physical training sessions. That can be through either one-to-one training, classes, or boot camps. But all these approaches involve being there to train someone. For you to run a successful online business, that belief has to change to more of a coaching approach. So let's look more closely at the power of belief. Beliefs will ultimately determine the actions you take, and this is due to the following process. Beliefs decide what we think decides our emotions, and these actions reinforce our beliefs. So if you believe that you're unable to help people achieve results through online training, your focus or thoughts will be on the things that reinforce your belief. Because subconsciously we want to prove ourselves right, not wrong. You then feel the emotion that comes from the thought of being proven right. Your actions will reflect your emotions and help reinforce that belief was right in the first place. And now you have proof to back it up. But to achieve a different result to what you've always achieved, you first need to change the belief so you're able to achieve a different result. So you can see it is your belief that will determine if you can be a successful PT or online PT or not. The biggest challenge to online PT is getting trainers to believe they can help people without physically training them. And for online PT to work, a change in mindset is required. Traditional PT qualifications versus communication skills is basically has to change, because if we implement what we do with face-to-face clients online, we'll fail in actually communicating successfully with them. And we know that physical training can only influence a small number of people. So one of the biggest limiting beliefs that needs changing in the personal training industry is the belief we can only help people by being face-to-face with them. If this belief doesn't change, then the majority of trainers will only be able to help the 1% of the public who are willing to pay and want face-to-face help. And for this to happen, we need to change our current mindset from physical face-to-face training to a coaching mindset, which can be applied remotely. For coaching to work, the ability to communicate effectively is key. Communicating with an online client is very different from communicating with a client face-to-face. And if you apply how you communicate with your face-to-face clients to clients online, you will find your ability to build belief and trust difficult. As a personal trainer, your ability to influence people is down to them trusting and believing you can deliver what they want, and determines how big your client base will be. If as a trainer you have 10 clients who you train 3 times a week, You might be conducting 30 PT sessions a week, but you're only influencing a client base of 10. And even if you train 30 clients once per week, your area of influence is still very small. A training mindset is ideal for a small client base, but only a coaching mindset can work for a large client base. So the amount of people you can influence will come down to your mindset. Do you coach someone to get results, or do you train them? And your mindset will determine if you have a client base of no more than 30 to 40 clients or a client base in the hundreds. Of course, changing mindsets and beliefs is not easy, and just like our clients, help is needed to achieve this. What you will find when it comes to changing your business mindset from a training approach to a coaching approach is the need to step out of your comfort zone and at first feel uncomfortable. But change is uncomfortable for anyone, otherwise change would be easy and everyone would achieve what they want. Successful people understand that to achieve something they want that they currently don't have, they first need to change what they are currently doing, which is challenging and uncomfortable. But they have also learned from succeeding in the past that this is the process which is required to help manage change. Having a powerful reason or vision to want to change will help you get through this period of discomfort. If the reason for change is not strong enough, you will stay in your comfort zone and keep getting the results you have always got. If you don't have a strong enough desire to change the way you're providing your personal training service, then you will always find reasons not to change. So for online PT to work, you have to want it to work and are willing to work through the challenges you encounter. Saying that, if you are happy with what you're currently achieving, then change is not required. And change is only required if you want to have something better than you currently have. In part 3, we'll look at the steps needed to be a successful online health and fitness coach. Step 1 to being a successful online coach. Discover why you really want to be a health and fitness coach and be turned on about it. People who coach well are people who love helping people and want the most for them. A coach usually has a knack for recognizing the strengths and assets of another human being. And given this ability, the coach can give good advice, listen between the words, and educate the client so they can take full advantage of the coach's knowledge and experience. My experience working with personal trainers over the years is most trainers have in them the ability to coach, and they just need to understand that the way they communicate is much more powerful in helping people than actually training them. Step 2 to being a successful online coach. Get in a good space personally. Your coaching can only be as good as your life is. Coaching others is a responsibility. Clients entrust themselves, their visions, and their goals to you. You should be in excellent health, free from addictions or attachments. You can't be addicted or attached to unhealthy habits and coach well. Step 3 to being a successful online coach. Hire a mentor or coach and learn from an expert. People who attempt to develop a health and fitness coaching practice by themselves really are successful. Why? Because coaching is both an art and a technology and requires a mentoring structure to ensure the proper balance. Step 4 to being a successful online coach. Attract clients who are ready now for what you have to offer. A coach usually attracts clients who are either a step behind or a step ahead of you in health and fitness. Thus, you want to ask for and attract the clients who appreciate where you are in your health and fitness business and where you've come from. It inspires most clients to learn that you have the desire, strength, and determination to achieve goals. And success breeds success. Let people know how successful you are and how successful you will make them. Step 5 to being a successful online coach. Deliver 100% and your business will fill simply from referrals. The question most asked by prospective health and fitness coaches is, how will I get online clients? The best way to get new online clients is to have success with current clients, and they will recommend you to everyone they know. Here are a few ways to get results with current clients. Keep expectations low. Understand to be understood. Ask clients to do more, a lot more. Don't accept excuses. Expect a lot from them. And clients want you to be straight, caring, and relentless in helping them achieve their goals. Step 6 to being a successful online coach. Know what you must know and then master it. After you've selected your niche, design a plan to learn and master everything about that area. If your focus is weight loss, read, study, practice what you learn. Whatever the speciality, don't just learn it, master it. In part 4, we'll look at how you can get online clients to achieve their goals. And just like face-to-face personal training, if clients don't achieve results, they don't stay clients for long. So how to achieve results online, step 1. Build strong rapport. Let the client know you understand their desires and challenges. Online clients need high levels of empowerment to go and do what is required without someone being next to them to motivate them to do it. To achieve this as an online coach, you first must build strong rapport. Only then can you influence someone to make the changes needed to achieve what they want. Having strong rapport with your online client will show them that you understand how much they want to achieve what they want, the challenges they face in achieving it, and how they can overcome those challenges. As the late Stephen Covey described in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, first understand to be understood. If the person you are trying to influence believes you fully understand them, then they are more likely to believe what you are suggesting that they do. The following slides suggest some very effective questions you can ask to build strong rapport with clients online. What is it they want? Some of the questions you can ask: what are your goals? Where do you want to get to? What will it be like when you get there? What will you gain when you get there? What are the benefits of achieving this? Why do you want this? These questions help you as a coach understand someone's desire to achieve something. They also allow the client to believe that you want to understand them. What is it they have got? So what's working for you? What challenges do you have? What's stopping you getting what you want? What barriers are you facing? Why aren't you where you want to be? These set of questions allows you as a coach to understand the client's current situation and the challenges they are facing to achieve what they want. They also increase the client's belief that you understand how hard they think it's going to be to achieve what they want. What is it they have to do? What do you feel you need to do? What specific things can you do? When can you do them? And what do you need to do to move forward? The last set of questions to ask to build very strong rapport with your online client is what they believe they need and can do to achieve what they want. This is the most important stage, as online clients have to feel more empowered than face-to-face clients and believing they can do what is needed to achieve what they desire. And as you can see from the last few slides, the questions you ask need to be short and to the point. If not, the online client won't fully understand what is being asked and reply with more questions or give you the wrong answers. How to achieve results online. Step 2. Provide a client with a nutrition, exercise and lifestyle program that is easy for them to understand and follow. We have found that when trainers have provided very in-depth nutrition, exercise and lifestyle plans online, clients have been less likely to follow them. This is due to the general public's lack of health and fitness knowledge, and when confronted with information that requires high levels of understanding, they're more likely to go back into their comfort zone and keep doing something they do understand. As trainers, we need to understand that health and fitness information, which seems basic to us, is very advanced in the majority of people we engage with. If someone has to take more than 5 minutes to understand what they have been given online, then they are very unlikely to keep coming back for more. They see it as confusing and time intensive. So make sure what you provided to someone online is easy to understand and implement. If they have to keep asking questions about what you have sent them, then that takes up their time as well as yours. It can then lead to a high dropout rate. How to achieve results online, step 3. Provide regular newsletters, emails, blogs, or even monthly online group meetings. People love being part of something. A good way to help clients get results and stay as clients is to make them feel part of something which provides support and help and a sense of community. It has also been found that regular communication keeps people focused and on course. How to achieve results online, step 4. Show client progression, no matter how small, to keep them motivated and on track. The last step to helping clients get results online is to highlight to them any progression they have made. As most of your online clients will hardly, if ever, get to be face-to-face with you, then your ability to keep them motivated is going to be down to how well they are progressing. Keep regular contact with them and encourage feedback on how they are doing, and highlight any success that has been achieved. So I thought I'd talk a little bit faster today. So we've got to the point where just reviewing the webinar, and this has just been an introduction to what it will take to build a successful online PT business. We have looked at why a coaching approach is needed to achieve online results, the steps needed to have an online business, and what is the best way to help online clients achieve results. But the main thing to take away from this introduction to online personal training is your mindset to running an online PT business might need to change. And your belief in how you can help people might also need to change. The concept of online personal training is still very new, and a lot of PTs are still unsure if it's something they should get involved in. But at PT Cloud and Your Lifestyle, we have developed a business mentoring program that is designed to help PTs understand online training and make it easier for them to build an online PT business. And with that in mind, we're offering a 7-day free trial of the PT Cloud and the support that comes with building your own online business. And the 7-day trial will provide you with the following: how to use an online training site webinar, how to find online clients, how to coach clients online, and how to promote your online PT business. Then if you then wish to sign up to the PT Cloud, you can do so after the 7-day trial. And as part of your Lifestyles Partnership Premier Training, you'll receive 20% off by using the code PREM20. Or you can just email us for more information at info@yourlifestyleuk.co.uk. So thank you for taking the time to attend this webinar. It's much appreciated. And if you have any questions regards to this webinar or are interested in purchasing the PT Cloud, as I said earlier, you can email me as well or call me to find out more about it. So I did finish a lot quicker than I thought, but I think that's because I just sometimes talk too fast, and hopefully not too fast that you didn't understand all we're trying to say today. So let me see. I've just come to back out. I was saying your mic isn't switched on. Can someone let me know if everyone heard that, what I just talked about, the webinar? As I see, okay, it says don't worry, it was fine. That's good, because it's hard when you're on a webinar, you don't actually hear from people and see what they're doing. So I would have hated talking for 33 minutes and find out no one was listening. So if you have any questions about what we talked about, please type your message in here and I'll answer the best you can. Otherwise, as I said, you can contact us through our email addresses, phone numbers, and find out more about online personal training and what PT Cloud provides. No questions at the moment, so I must have explained things very well. Okay, sorry about this, guys. I say I've got a message. Check the question box. I'm trying to find where the question box is. Of course, under questions. Right. Just wondering, do we get the slideshow? Yes, you do, Lee. We'll Premier will email them out to you, and also there's a video of this webinar as well, which you can look at a later date as well. I heard the whole webinar. Thank you, Renee. All good. Yes, I have. How many clients and PTs are currently on the portal? We currently have, I'm not quite sure the exact numbers because Jack Malin, who runs Your Lifestyle, has those figures. But I think we're up close to the 100 mark of trainers who are using the site. And they all vary about how much they use it and how big their client bases are. Because as I said in the webinar, it's a very new concept to a lot of personal trainers. So we're doing a lot of work with PTs to help develop an online business. But Chris, if you want to email me after this, I can give you more details on that. Question from Adrian: can the cloud be used to replace a straightforward website, reduce the need to have 2 outlays? Adrian, yes, it can. I myself now just use the PT Cloud as my business website, and I have all my clients go through that website. You can have a website that then links to PT Cloud, so you can have a face that's branded up the way you'd like and presented the way you like, but then the links through to PT Cloud, so people can use the portal on the back end of that website. But I myself just use PT Cloud now for all my internet work with clients and marketing the business. Prudence, can you repeat the website address? It went from the screen too fast. My apologies. See if I can get it back. Okay, so it's ptpromosignup.yourlifestyleuk.co.uk. Frederick, I agree that time constraints is the biggest drawback for one-to-one PT. However, it gives you the best insight on what people want and need. How do you keep it running while running the online business? Very good question, and that's one of the most common questions we get. With online PT, it's not here to replace face-to-face PT. And I made it very clear to my online clients that if they want the best results, then spending time face-to-face with PT is going to be the most effective way. But as we discussed in the webinar, not everyone can give the time or be in a set location to actually get that help and advice. And online PT is allowing people to kind of tap into your expertise and experience, where without it, there is, they just don't get anything from you at all. So yes, it's not meant to replace one-to-one PT. That is still, in my case, my business, the best service I can provide. But I found with online PT, I'm actually able to help a lot more people who don't have the time or are in the local area, or even the finances to actually, tap into that. But I've also found that a number of online clients who do live in the local area have come to see me face-to-face as well, even if it's just for a one-off session or a number of sessions. So it has really helped the face-to-face business as well. Question from Richard: is it possible to have a copy of the slideshow you went through? Yes, that's going to be sent out to you. Louise, where do you stand with insurance if you haven't assessed a client? We do have through the site, when someone signs up, the standard PARQ that people have to fill out, and as long as you go through that process, your insurance should cover you. The assessment part of it, I agree. Legally, the PARQ is really all you need from a legal point of view, but you can actually have, as I do with my online clients, send them out questionnaires to find out more information about them, and make sure that then what you're providing them with is going to be a benefit to them, but also safe as well. The thing with online training that you've got to remember is different from face-to-face training, that it is generic most of the time. If people are only paying in what I provided, like £10 a month, so you can't get too personalised with them. You can offer them a more, higher level service online, which is more personalised and be more, specific to their needs. But it takes up time, and therefore you should charge accordingly for that. So I have two different price ranges: £10 for the generic advice and help, and then £30 a month for more things that are more specific and personalised. So with the PARQ, it should get around the issue of finances. A message from Susanna: would you say only fully qualified PTs can have an online business, or can other fitness professionals do this? Yeah, I think if you're qualified in providing health and fitness advice, then online and have an online business is ideal for you as well. It's not just for PTs. We've gone down the road of marketing it to PTs because that's a large part of industry, but it doesn't stop fitness professionals other than PTs actually using the online portal or online business to deliver their skills, expertise, and experience. So yeah, it can be for anyone if you've got the qualifications to give it. Okay, question from Debbie: hi, I'm due to start a diploma PT full-time course in December. Is online PT something you'll be building into the diploma ongoing? Well, that's something you need to speak to Premier Training about. I would love to get involved and help any way possible. That's a bit of a plug there for some work. But yeah, something maybe we can talk to Premier Training about as we move forward. Message from Stuart: can you provide any success stories from other PTs? Yes, we can. It's, again, if you want to email me on through info@yourlifestyle.co.uk or chris.deven@yourlifestyleuk.uk, then we can provide you with some of those success stories. But yes, it's important to be able to show that online PT does work, and yeah, we're happy to provide you those stories as we have a few. So, question for Craig: what would be the best first steps to starting a website? I'm assuming you're meaning online training site. If it is an online training site, the best thing to do is find one that's already operational, that you pay to use it for a license or a one-off fee. I say that because I looked at designing my own online training portal a few years ago, and it worked out to be around £13,000 to £14,000 just to get a decent portal up and running. So I myself have got involved with Your Lifestyle because they put the finances behind it and built a very good site, which I now use to run my online business through. So the first steps, I'd say, is to go and see what's out there, what's available, and what fits your business model, and how you want to deliver your personal training expertise, but also to what number of people you want to do that for. If it's just to your face-to-face clients, or is it to the wider marketplace? Question from Ben: can you just go over the different mediums again? Let me see if I can find it. So we've got here one-to-one physical training, small group physical training, large group physical training, as in boot camps, educational workshops, seminars, online personal training, local national press articles, books, videos, a fitness fad. And as I said, I put in that order because from the least number of people you can influence to the largest number of people you can influence. So, look at that and see where you are in your business, and can you add more mediums to your business where you influence a higher number of people. And if you go up from 1 to 8, your business will just keep growing and growing. And if you ever get to the fitness fad, well done. There's there's some crazy fitness fads out there, but they are popular with high number of people. So if you can get to that level, brilliant. Can I have details link again for the 7-day trial? That's already gone for that. Louise, I work for your personal training as a freelance PT. Does that make a difference to taking up the online program you have on offer? No, it's part of actually integrated into your personal training as well. So if you want to email us, and we can see what we can do for yourself as your PT trainer. Just email through info@yourlifestyle.uk. Right, quite a few questions. Let me just go through them. Ricardo, hi, do you feel the clients always prefer the knowledge of the PT rather than the service they provide? Yes, totally agree with that. It's my clients invest in me as a trainer because of the knowledge I have. The service is important. You've got to give a good, customer service experience. But if it's the knowledge they want to tap into, and as PTs and fitness professionals, we've spent a lot of our time and finances in learning as much as we can, and we're providing that knowledge for a much cheaper rate than what we pay for it. And I think, especially through online PT, it's the knowledge that you provide that people really want to tap into, and more than I think the service. The service is important, but if you haven't got the knowledge and you're providing advice and information to a client that they already know, then there's not much value, I think, in what you're providing. Thank you, Izzy, for letting me know I'm not just talking to myself. Thank you. Is there a place we can review the webinar? Yes. Premier Training will have a video of that for you. Jane, do you advocate using YouTube? I think, as I was saying earlier, with the different types of levels of service I provide online, I think for your clients, online clients who you provide a more specific, personalised program to, then using YouTube videos is a good way of showing them how to do exercises, or you presenting, information on nutrition and lifestyle and so forth. So yeah, YouTube is a great facility to get information out to people. It depends on what level people are paying and how much information you want to give them. Saying that, I like watching videos, but some people don't like actually going online and actually spending time actually watching what they have to do. And what we're trying to do with your PT Cloud is provide information that's very easy for people to obtain and then actually implement. So if it's you're spending too long on YouTube seeing how an exercise is done, or how to eat properly and so forth, then I think a majority of people might switch off or find it hard to actually give time to that. But find out what the client how they like to learn and how they get information, and YouTube might be a good way of doing that. From Jenny, do we need an understanding of building a website, or we need to hire a web designer? I personally myself have never had a typical website. I've just always looked at having a PT training site that allows people to, for me to provide them with exercises and programs and nutrition plans and so forth. So you don't need an understanding of how to build a website or hire a web designer. It'll be a lot cheaper to actually use what's out there on the market at the moment. I know we're PT Cloud, but there are other business opportunities out there as well. We feel we're the best out there, but you guys go and find out what's out there and what works for you. But I think it'll be a lot cheaper and a lot easier than trying to build your own website and hiring a web designer, which can get quite costly. From Mike, do you have statistics on success rates of current members of PT Cloud since they signed up? I don't personally myself. I have to go through Jack Malin, who runs the PT Cloud, for that information. And I'm thinking, are you meaning the trainers who are members of PT Cloud, or the clients of the trainers? If it's the clients, we can't really have that information unless a trainer provides it to us. But I'm sure we can have. We've got some statistics on how well the trainers are actually doing. But as I said before, this is online PT is still relatively new here in the UK, so it's growing, but it's at a slow pace. And opportunities that we've got today to talk to you guys hopefully accelerate that. We do have trainers who have been successful using online PT, and we predict that to grow and grow in the coming months and years. Message from Chris: do you feel this could be used from personal businesses right through to commercial businesses? Yep. I think, as we know, the world is going more online, so the fitness industry should be going that direction as well. So from a personal business right through to commercial business, people want information, and they want it delivered in a very convenient and easy way, and online can certainly do that to all types of people, personal or commercial. Message from Duncan: do you recommend linking with other professionals and adding commission to those you link to? Definitely. I think, again, with online training, you can certainly link, get involved with other health and fitness professionals. And I work with osteopaths and physios, which allows them to then, recommend their clients to me, and I can then service them through online support and help when it comes to rehab and so forth. So yeah, there's certainly an opportunity there, more so than the traditional PT model that's out there. How much would PT Cloud be a month for Premier discount? We currently have a license for £49, so 20% off that. Someone else can do the maths for me. Is what we're offering Premier trainers. I won't go too much into PT Cloud. It's best to just do the 7-day free trial, because they'll explain it a lot better than I can today. But it is a full working portal that allows you to manage your business, take payments from your face-to-face clients, make bookings for face-to-face clients, basically run your whole PT business through it, as well as having an online business that works alongside it as well. So it's not just the online personal training that is on offer, it's also a full working portal to run your existing PT business through and take payments and so forth through. But as I said, I've do the 7-day free trial, and they'll explain to it, to you much better than I can today. Okay, Peter, is it possible to do this without purchasing expensive video equipment? Yes, it is. Through what we do anyway, and on other companies do it as well. There's full exercise database and videos and photos of how people can do exercises. I myself, I create coaching videos, which I just record through my computer. And I think modern day computers are so much easier now, and the quality of videoing is so much better. Then you don't actually go out and purchase anything more expensive than that. So yeah, that is possible. Joanna, how likely is it to improve your client base if an online platform was offered? How safe is an online platform in terms of data protection and their passwords? With PT Cloud and your lifestyle, it's fully data protected. Just like any website, if there's a password and username login, then all details are safe. The information that actually your clients put online is not that in depth anyway, so there shouldn't be any kind of private information on the system anyway. It's just a portal for them to access information from you, and if you want them to provide more private information, then maybe that can just be through a one-to-one email between you and your client. But the portal's more for the PT to deliver information than it is for clients to provide it. So it should be fine with data protection. So good question from Isabella. How do you actually make a website, Chris? I'm not a web expert. My line of field is business coaching and mentoring. But yeah, I'm sorry if you felt today's webinar was about how to make a website. But there are a lot of experts out there that can help you design your own website. But as I said earlier, companies like PT Cloud and other online companies take that work out and make it easier for you to run your own website using their system than trying to actually build one yourself. But if you're interested in building your own, then there is lots of people out there who can help, and we're happy to pass you on to the people who designed PT Cloud and see what they can do for you as well. Just email us details, and we see what we can do. Question from Craig: is it easy to build a website from scratch, or better to pay an IT professional to build it? If you got the money, get an IT professional to build it. But I think nowadays there's so much software out there it makes it a lot easier for the general public to design their own websites. It's all down to how much detail and how professional you want it to look, which probably will determine how much you need to spend on it. But I think you can design a basic website, 5-page website, yourself through a lot of software you find nowadays on Macs or through laptops, so PCs. Just mark us, we're on Twitter. We'll send all our social media information to Premier so that you can contact us through that. Do you provide a template for the online website? Duncan, I think what you mean is, do we have like a dashboard, or do you mean that we provide a template to build your own online website? If that is the case, no, we don't. It's just we design our own, and therefore, we allow trainers to use the system we've created. I've just a message from Jack responding to the question: how many PTs do we have? About 150 on PT Cloud and 300 on our older system, which was Your Lifestyle version 2. So yeah, we have around 450 trainers using our system. Thank you, Jack. Numbers are always changing every day, so I have to keep up with it. Josh, how much does it cost to use PT Cloud Portal? As I said earlier, it's £49, but minus 20% for Premier trainers. Dan, our PTs tending to use it more for lifestyle coaching, nutrition, etc., or actually delivering remote PT sessions? Good question. Again, I think when you try to deliver PT sessions online, you'll get a few people who respond to that. I know some of my friends who have a PT online, but a lot more personalised and specialised, specific to their needs, and but they're self-motivated and have great self-empowerment to go and actually do the program. Where most of my clients online, I wouldn't call it lifestyle coaching. I call it more nutrition or health and fitness coaching, and it's more information and support that I'm providing them than actually delivering a traditional PT session. I think it's very hard to deliver PT online, and I think more people will get more value out of actual health and fitness coaching. So nutrition and lifestyle habit changing and behaviours and so forth. But yeah, it's a good question to ask, because a lot of trainers try to PT online and are not that successful. Rowan, how do you feel about trying to access previous clients who no longer train with you and try to get them to become an online PT client? As I've been a PT over 15 years, I've got a huge database of clients that I've helped over the years, Rowan, and I actually have clients who've moved out of the country as far as New Zealand, and I'm still in contact with them and helping them with health and fitness, advice and support and help. So yeah, if it's the reasons that your clients left was because they moved out of the area or the circumstances changed, and it wasn't because they didn't like you anymore, then yeah, contact them again and say, look, if you valued what I was providing before, but you can't, go through face-to-face PT anymore, then here's an extra service I provide now that will give you the same information without the face-to-face support. So yeah, certainly can happen. I'm aware I'm coming up to an hour, and so I don't want to keep everyone else, and I've got quite a few questions to ask. What I'd say is, if you want to email us and with the questions that you've asked, we're very happy to answer them, and probably in more depth than what I'm trying to do at the moment. So yeah, sorry I can't get through all the questions, but I'm aware that people have got businesses to run and lives to live. And so email me the questions either, as you can still see on my screen, either through info@yourlifestyle.co.uk or my personal email at chris.deven@yourlifestyle.uk.uk. Hopefully we'll see a lot of you through the 7-day trial, and hopefully work with you to help build and grow a successful online PT business. Just want to say thank you for your time that you gave today, and hopefully it's been of use and helps you think about how you can take your PT business or your current health and fitness business to the next level. So thank you, and hopefully be in touch with you guys soon. Cheers.